2022 creeping around the corner, fans of Hogwarts Legacy are anxiously waiting to hear news, information, or any update on the game. Don't worry, if this is you, I'm right there with you. Honestly, I've been there since 2018 when the game first got leaked, and then pulled off the internet like nothing ever happened. That is why today we're going to be talking about whether or not Hogwarts Legacy will make an appearance at the December Game Awards. For those of you that don't know, the December Game Awards will happen on December the 9th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and can be streamed from YouTube or Twitch. While there are many games nominated for various awards during this show, we will also be able to see new content on both previously announced games and unannounced games. This is definitely where we would see something like Hogwarts Legacy, and this is where I think we are going to see Hogwarts Legacy. I have a couple reasons that I think we're going to see Hogwarts Legacy at the December Game Awards. The first thing we have that supports Hogwarts Legacy making an appearance at the December Game Awards are a set of tweets from video game data analyst Millie A, who has reported on various gaming news and gaming events with accuracy. Now, back in October, she was asked if she had any insight on when Hogwarts Legacy would be shown next, and she answered this month or at the December Game Awards. We later found out by this month she meant PlayStation State of Play, which Hogwarts Legacy didn't appear at, so that does leave the December Game Awards as the only option. Then, just a couple of days ago, she tweeted again with a graphic of Hogwarts Legacy and just said soon. Now, I know what you're thinking, it's probably what my first thought was. Well, what does soon mean? Does soon mean as in, hey, December Game Awards soon? Or soon as in the next couple months we are gonna hear something? I really think this means December Game Awards soon, and there's a couple reasons for that. But like with everything, we are just speculating, it's just an idea. Nothing is guaranteed to be at the December Game Awards, and even if it shows up in a hype trailer for it, doesn't mean that it's actually going to be there, because sometimes things don't work out and different materials aren't ready to show yet, and so can't expect anything to be certain. But that doesn't mean that there isn't a good chance of something like Hogwarts Legacy appearing at the December Game Awards. The second thing I want to discuss is the Warner Brothers newsletter that came out earlier in the fall. It talked about DC fandom being back and staying tuned for updates on Hogwarts Legacy. Now, back when this was first released, I made a video about this, and in that video I said that I didn't think an update on Hogwarts Legacy was going to come before DC fandom. And now we are weeks post DC fandom, and I definitely think that Warner Brothers is at a perfect time to give an update on Hogwarts Legacy, especially since I've heard rumors on Reddit and elsewhere that they were set to show something on Hogwarts Legacy a little earlier in the year, but different materials weren't ready at the time, and so now hopefully at this point they will have had enough time to prepare the materials they would like to show. And I don't know what they might be planning to show or what might be showing, so I have no idea what kind of preparation was needed for that or where they were in that process. But I think right now would be a really good time for them to show Hogwarts Legacy again, especially with all the energy going around it being the 20th anniversary of the first Harry Potter movie. And this ties into my next point about this being a really great time for them to maintain that fan momentum and excitement about the game in a way that they can continue on to market the game as best they can and make the best revenue from the game as a whole. And I truly and honestly don't believe that it will be hard to maintain the fan excitement about the game, because this is a game that, like we've said, is highly anticipated and has a lot of people excited. And even has very casual fans of the Harry Potter movies and some people who aren't really even fans excited about the game. I mean, even if it's just a short trailer of some sort or more information about gameplay features or something like that, it would still do a lot to help keep that momentum going and utilize the celebration of the 20th anniversary of the first Harry Potter movie in order to help them just continue to build this game up and get people excited for it. And then, of course, later on down the road, when getting closer to launch, just, continuing that momentum and doing the best they can to provide this fan experience that they're promising that people will love. Warner Brothers needs to really make sure that they keep the momentum going for this game, because this game has the potential to be such a successful game, and they don't need to lose that because they've waited too long to show new content or have to build that excitement back up because it diminished over time, which could happen if they continue not to show anything for a while. Although I do believe the core of the support for the game would stay there, and regardless of what does or does not happen at the December Game Awards, that Hogwarts Legacy will remain a highly anticipated game that has many people excited. And that wraps up everything I have for you today. I would love to hear your feedback on whether you think Hogwarts Legacy will be at the December Game Awards. And as always, thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and support the channel. As I mentioned last week, there will be no new video next week because in the US it is the week of Thanksgiving, but I plan to be back to regular content the week after that.